financial problems because of the strength of our business, which is very, very strong.
You, like you said, have got a relationship with Shelley Finkel better so than Eddie has.
Difficult to have a worse one, I would think, yeah. But Shelley's his own man as well, and Shelley's not, Shelley wouldn't do me a favour, and I wouldn't do him a favour. So sometimes discussions take place that neither side really wants. I mean, Eddie and Anthony Joshua will fight Deontay Wilder on September 22nd. I, personally, my advice was let's leave it 2 years. Because then how the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight got built, in commercial terms, Deontay Wilder and AJ today is a $70 million fight, maybe 80. In 2 years' time, it might be $250, $300 million.
Well, there's a great risk of in 2 years' time one of them fights getting beaten.
That's where your judgment comes in and say, do I see anyone out there to beat either of them? No. Could it happen? Yes. If it happens, okay, that was a bad call. But life's about making calls. It's not about sitting still, not taking chances. So, I think Shelley Finkel wanted to cash in on Deontay Wilder straight away. That's my honest view. He wanted to fight straight away. That's crazy. Business crazy, and Shelley knows better than that, unless he didn't fancy winning the fight and thought we better get some money out of it. That's a possibility. We don't have that concern with AJ.
Have you had any further conversations with Shelley Finkel?
No, I wouldn't have a conversation unless Eddie told me to, because he's in charge. I'm happy to be there if necessary, and I'm sure post Fury Wilder, if it happens, would be a good time to talk again. But when you plan a business that's got a 10-year lifespan, you don't rush it. I said to AJ, he asked me my honest opinion. I said, if you told me you were going to retire in 6 months' time, I'd tell you to fight Deontay Wilder now. If you tell me you're here for the long run, I say that fight can only get bigger. And also, you don't take chances. You don't go to the other bloke's backyard when you don't need to. The money is insignificant different.
So if it's your personal preference, you would choose for AJ to fight him in 2 years' time from now?
2 years would be the maximum. The most likely thing for me would be fall 2019. I think by then, Deontay Wilder's done a very good job of making himself famous on the back of all this AJ and Fury and all that. And that's good news for everybody, because no one knows, or no one knew Deontay Wilder in America. More people know him now.
Be March Boxing. Be March Boxing, man.
Largely.
The truth shall reveal itself. You know what I'm saying? Let me pause this one time, man. The truth shall reveal itself. You know what I mean? You see the title, man. Let me throw these links to social media one time. Give me 1 sec. Before I go in. You heard? All right. One time. Give me 1 sec. Yeah, buddy. Now, you heard the man Barry Hearn, right? You see. The guy said he advised his son, you know what I'm saying, to try to make this fight happen within 2 years. His son, Eddie Hearn. This is Barry Hearn, you know what I'm saying? What's good, EJ Boxing Live? How you feeling, man? I seen your video yesterday, dogs. You made some good points, man, you know what I'm saying, on some WWF shit, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? About how Eddie Hearn's on some WWF shit. Well, it's apparent, man, because I went and seen this video right here. Yeah, EJ talking about they try to make the fight in 2020. You know? Hey, man, you see, these guys are contradicting themselves. Barry Hearn's basically saying he thinks Shelley Finkel's basically trying to throw Deontay Wilder out there one time to try, get him a big payday, like trying to cash him out. Well, if that's the case, then why don't you go ahead and take the fight, you know what I'm saying? Because if you guys think this Barry Hearn, Eddie Hearn, and Matchroom, they think that the man Shelley Finkel's trying to rush the man Deontay Wilder to get his biggest payday, you know what I'm saying? Try to get his biggest payday, whether that's north of $15 million or north of $20 million, you know what I mean? Deontay Wilder had already accepted the $15 million lowball offer that they were giving him because they were trying to call Eddie Hearn and Barry Hearn and them bluff. And sure enough, they did. Shelley Finkel told the guy, Deontay Wilder, you know what? Fuck it, take that $50 million offer, you know what I'm saying? Because they trying to throw you this offer so you can reject it so the fight don't happen. Take this offer and put the pressure on them. And when they did, These people, Matchroom and them, talking about the WBA putting pressure on him to make the Povetkin fight within 24 hours. You know, but this guy Barry Hearn contradicted himself numerous times. First and foremost, he admitted now that the fight is like a 70 to 80 million dollar fight. But if they prolong the fight, you know what I'm saying? And he used the example of Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao, and how, you know, that fight took like 5 years to make, and when they finally did, they made astronomical amounts of money. So now he's talking about in 2019, so in the fall of 2019, that's when he had advised his son to make the fight happen between AJ and Wilder, because now they can make north of $20 million. Yo, what's good? McGregor Boxing Stars, he's in the chat. What's good, son? How you feeling, man? I'm good, man. Just chill, man. I was just peeping this IFL interview one time, you know, and Barry Hearn is basically he's contradicting himself, you know what I'm saying? He's saying that they want to prolong the fight till 2019. My man EJ Boxing Live in the chat saying 2020. And then on the other hand, he's saying that Shelly Finkel and them are trying to cash him out. Like, are they ridiculous? Like, why would they want to make the fight now when they could make astronomical amounts of money in 2019? You know what I'm saying? That's contradicting yourself, you know? And then at the end of the day, the man is talking about, oh, these guys didn't want to fight. We had sent the contract in, this, that, and the third, and you know that they hadn't signed. They shared a part, or they weren't getting back to us in a convenient, in a cordial time, in a good amount of time, and that contradicts yourself. Then that basically shows you were obviously throwing him the low ball offers so he could decline, just so you could prolong this fight and build it up till 2019. You know, because at the end of the day, if Anthony Joshua feels he can knock out, and this is what he said he could knock out Deontay Wilder inside 3 rounds, then why not go ahead and do that? You know what I'm saying? Why not go ahead and do that and get the man's green belt? That's the only missing link to your claim to want to become undisputed. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's not easy like he says. You know what I mean? Easier said than done. You know what I mean? And it's obvious, you know, because if they thought they could have beat the guy, they would have got him in the ring just like they did and given him Deontay Wilder a share of revenue besides a flat fee like they did Joseph Parker. They weren't even giving the man at Deontay Wilder any kind of percentage splits. You know what I mean? You take a flat fee of $50 million, 15, not 50, $15 million, and live with it. And Deontay Wilder accepted it. And these guys, he called their bluff. They never thought he was going to accept it. But go check this interview out for yourselves, man. It's on IFL TV. The name of the title is, let me see, Shelly Finkel won't do me any favors, and I don't want him. Damn. And I don't want something I can't even see, man. My little feed's not even letting me read the whole thing. But it's on IFL TV, and it's a picture of Barry Hearn, and he's doing some fishing, you know what I mean? And Cougar Cassius is doing the interview. And he asked him the direct question. So you mean to say you would like this fight in 2 years? And Barry Hearn said, yeah, 2019, fall of 2019. Now, these are words Anthony Joshua has said himself. Remember that interview he had with Johnny Nelson when they were sitting on the ringside? He says, man, you know, nobody's going to rush me to do anything. I'm taking control of my career, man. You know, I'm not going to rush anything, you know what I'm saying? He got a lot of people depending on him. And basically, he's trying to milk this cow, man, milk this situation till he can get the most money, you know what I'm saying? He ain't trying to rush. Nobody's going to dictate terms on when and whom he's supposed to fight. It's obvious he doesn't want to become undisputed immediately. He'd rather fight mandatories. This is Anthony Joshua, mandatories, and you know, guys that he knows he can beat rather than fight the man Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? And it's a damn shame, but you know, these guys are revealing. You know, they reveal and they plans just whether it's willingly, or maybe they don't know what they just talking too much and they just letting things slip out. You know what I'm saying? The man Carl Froch even said it, that he blames the man Eddie Hearn for not making this fight happen when it's supposed to in September. You know what I mean? So, you know, the proof is in the pudding, and you know, I'm not here to convince nobody. I'm just laying out the truth. You know what I mean? I know the truth from what I've been reading from these articles and keeping up with this situation. You know what I'm saying? And the blame all goes to the man Eddie Hearn, Barry Hearn, and Anthony Joshua. There's no two ways around this, man. There's no way around this, dogs. You know what I mean? I mean, the man admitted it. You heard it, man. I played the audio for you right there, man, so you could say I ain't making nothing up. The man said, man, it'd be crazy to try to make this fight right now. He's basically trying to maximize profits. You know what I mean? And that's going to take. We're not even in the fall of 2020. What are we, 2018? Okay, so he says fall of 2019. So that's next year. So these guys, we're talking about well over a year from now, because we're not even in the fall of 2018. You know what I mean? So just had to put it out there, man. Barry Hearn, he admits. I'm gonna probably throw the links in the description box to that video one time. You know what I mean? That IFL TV video. So people ain't nobody gonna jump out the window say I'm making shit up. You know what I'm saying? The guy said it himself. The man, Anthony Joshua said it last year with Johnny Nelson. He wants to fight Deontay Wilder in 2019. And these guys are staying true to that, man. It's obvious. You know what I mean? McGregor Boxing Star says AJ versus Wilder won't happen till 2020. WBA Mando ordered for next year. Then the IBF will come out with theirs for September. Don't forget, he has also WBO mandatories. Man has 3 belts. But last I remember, unifications trump mandatories. Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn, they know this. But nah, he'd rather fight guys like Povetkin for $10 million and get $50 million plus. You know what I mean? So it's obvious, man. And that's stupid business. I don't care what nobody says. That's stupid business, you know what I mean? It is. Because the man could make $50 million right now and become undisputed. You know what I mean? $50 million plus incentives, you know what I'm saying? We could wait for 2 years, and sure, the fight could build up to a $200 million fight, but at the end of the day, this is heavyweight boxing, you know what I mean? Look, man, it's not guaranteed that they'll still be undefeated within a year or two, Look at Manny Pacquiao and Floyd. Excuse me, the man Manny Pacquiao took 2 losses in between that long 5-6 years we waited for that fight. One was a controversial loss to Tim Bradley. The second was a conclusive knockout by JMM, Juan Manuel Marquez. You know what I mean? So anything could happen, man. McGregor Boxing says, what's good, EJ? EJ's in the chat. He says, Eddie don't care for great fights. Nah, he doesn't. He doesn't. He'd rather, he hasn't even been part of a mega fight like this, you know what I mean? Like on this type of magnitude where the whole world is clamoring for it, you know what I mean? Like a Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd, or Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson, or Holyfield and Tyson, or De La Hoya and Floyd, you know what I mean? He ain't been part of a massive international fight like that. He had a big domestic fight with George Groves and what's his name? George Groves and Carl Froch, and he also had Vladimir Klitschko and Anthony Joshua. You know what I mean? And I'm sure they did well on that. You know what I'm saying? But knowing Eddie Hearn, man, he's trying to maximize all profits for the next time he can participate in building one of these mega super fights in the heavyweight division. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, business wise, for the fighter Anthony Joshua, it's a dumb move because that's the highest purse he could have been paid ever in his life. No heavyweight boxer has amassed more than $50 million. On the other hand, Eddie Hearn and Matchroom and them, they could amass $200 million if they can prolong this fight till 2019, 2020 and keep Anthony Joshua undefeated. So I think at the end of the day, it's Eddie Hearn and Matchroom and Barry Hearn. They looking out. If you listen to the interview, Barry Hearn is very invested in his business, and he talks about how it's thriving and they're doing well, and it's obvious. And that's and he's great at investing money. You know what I'm saying? And You know, Eddie Hearn is good at making the money. This guy's good at investing the money. You know what I mean? So this is a long-term business venture these guys are in. The Hearns, Barry and Eddie Hearn, and they're trying to maximize profits. So in my opinion, yes, they're looking out for the best interests of their company and the best interest for their pockets, rather than for Anthony Joshua, who could make $50 million, become undisputed if he beats Deontay Wilder, and could be the king of boxing. You know what I mean? Making massive paydays. You check it. So, B Marsh Boxing, let me know what y'all think about this video, man. You know what I mean? And yeah, truth in his words was good, son. How you feeling, man? Long time. He's in the chat. He says, "Yo, what up, guys?" EJ Boxer Live says, "Money rules the Hearns." Exactly. Eddie Hearn and Barry Hearn. The way he's talking, he's all about that guap, man, and keeping that money, trying to flip it. You know what I'm saying? EJ Boxing Live says, "Bring that bullshit to the States, USA." Edge Note 50 TVs in the chat. He says, "Hello, everyone." Yeah, that's one thing the guy said. We're not trying to fight this guy in the United States. Barry Hearn said that. Why would we? You know what I mean? Like, we want to fight him here. And they have every right to have that fight over there. You know what I mean? If they feel they more comfortable in their backyard, go ahead, do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, Vegas is where it's at as far as big super fights. The biggest fights in boxing history have come out of Las Vegas, and I'm sure the Hearns know this. You know what I mean? But they do have a good market over there in the UK. Maybe they can duplicate, which I doubt, you know. But they can maybe duplicate. They're gonna have to sell the tickets for a little higher than £10 for the nosebleeds. You know what I mean? Can they duplicate the kind of paydays, purses, high purses that come out of Las Vegas for super fights? We shall see, man. But at the end of the day, ladies and gents, boxing heads and fight fans around the world, don't even worry about Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder no time soon, man. You got a good 366 days before this fight even possibly happens. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Yo, I'm about to seal the deal. Shout out to everybody. Big ups to Edge No 50 TV, McGregor Boxing, EJ Boxing Live. Big ups to Truth in His Words. Thanks for coming through in the live stream. And I'm gonna throw the links in the chat and the comment section for Barry Hearn admitting they trying to prolong this fight to capitalize and maximize profits. B Marsh Boxing, I'm out of here. Peace.